So once we are finished our brazing work, we want to put away our torches to where they are kept safe and where we don't lose stuff. And so first thing we want to do is close off our tanks. So I've already got this oxygen turned off. The acetylene, I didn't talk about this as much as I should, but when you open the acetylene, you really only want to open it about 1/4 of a turn. That gives you plenty pressure and it allows you to quickly turn it off. So you should just be able to turn it off with 1/4 of a turn to get it closed as well. So both of those are closed. I'm going to empty the pressure that's in my hoses. You should see both gauges go to 0 since we have the tanks closed off. So I'm going to start with my acetylene. There, we just went down to 0 on both of those, and then I'm going to do my oxygen. It's not 100% necessary to empty your hoses, but I just think that's a good idea. Something else that I always do is that I always take my burner and torch tip off for storage. That's one of the most common failures that we have when someone turns one into us, that they have broken the torch tip off. And it's usually because they leave it on and it either falls or something falls against it and breaks that tip. So I like to take the burner off and store it down inside this compartment. I store my extra tip, my striker, my tubing cutter, my inspection mirror, and even my valve core removal tool. That way I know that everything that I need for my brazing work is right here in this compartment. So the next time that I get it, I'm gonna know where it is. And then we want to wrap up these hoses around this front round hose border. Twist it to where it does not get in a bind. Secure spot. Now, last but certainly not least, when you store your torch kit, you want to have it in a secured location where it will not tip over. That's again number one reason for failures of the regulators, is that someone sets them somewhere that they tip over and break off the regulators. So you want to have it in a dedicated spot, whether it's in the back of a van or in a work area. You want to have it secured and tied down where it's not going to incur damage.